Hello and welcome to another episode of No Load Time. My name is Ovid Velez, and with me, the most interesting man in the world, Joel Young.
What's up, No Load Time? So glad to be here with you. We are back with another episode. The aftermath has settled. The dust has settled after the Josh D'Amaro CEO and Dan Walden, and dropped there. So we're back with another week, and this week we're gonna talk a lot more gaming.
Yeah, this is gonna be a gaming focused episode for sure. Yeah, dude, doing good, man. Sir, that little facial hair is coming along real nice, sir. Look at that, huh? Dang it!
That's crazy. I wish I look as good as you. I want to look as good as the great Obed Velez.
See, I think I'm gonna go for the Kratos. I think I'm gonna shoot for the. I think I'm gonna shoot for the Kratos to see how that works out. Now that. You
know what? Why not?
I've decided to.
If anyone can pull it off, you're a dad.
Right? It's like
you are.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Be better. Yeah, there it is. That actually sounds really good.
Oh, there you go.
Good microphone, good voice.
Hey, yeah, Disney, hit me up.
So call me if you need voiceover work.
Yeah, exactly. Anime companies hit me up. I was actually, I think we talked about it a few episodes ago, like a few months ago. That I was thinking of just doing like a portfolio of like voices because my daughter was like, "You should do it." I was like, "Okay, I
think you could."
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Very, very good. Very talented.
You never know.
You've got the great setup, so
you never know. What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing great. We both were just talking just before on here. Not too much of a what's up. This last week. You and I both know on a professional level has been quite stacked of extended long nights over and over, and we worked on the weekend, and then the one they didn't had the Super Bowl, and thought we would have a little more news, to be honest, out of it for the pod, and a little bit before the podcast came.
Very slow.
Very slow, and just a little before, there was that big news piece that dropped. I forget who it was. I know Collider is the main place I saw it from, but it might have been somewhere else. Saying, Marvel, they were not going to have any presence there at all. Obviously, I had predicted, that they were going to have our next Doomsday trailer or teaser, and I predicted maybe even a Spider-Man one or both, and neither happened at all. But and I know this isn't on our notes, but just conversational, we could just talk real quick, because obviously we did get a Supergirl trailer from the Puppy Bowl, which was very different than what we did there, and a little more of the same. That's why I don't think it's worth us having a whole breakdown of it. There's not too much new footage. A little better look at Lobo that you get with Jason Momoa, which I think looks extremely comic book accurate. Yeah. Probably one of the most comic book accurate castings recently that we've seen, which is pretty awesome. But the movie as a whole, I'm getting more excited for it the more that I see from it. And I'm not as excited for this as I was for Superman. And that's not because of it being Supergirl or something that's just specific to the character. I think it's just because you could tell Superman was let's build this world, and have all these new characters. And I feel like Supergirl is the first more I don't want to say toned down, because it's still a huge movie, but a little bit more singular character focus. They're not trying to. Maybe I'll watch it, and maybe there'll be more surprises and new things going on in it. But it feels very focused on her as an individual character, and I like that. So I'm looking forward to catching that when that one does come out. Interesting that was the only superhero trailer that we got at Super Bowl. I thought we'd have a little more, but that was it.
I was gonna say, sir, I am quite concerned for Mando.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Because they only showed a teaser that's probably not even in the movie. I mean, it was cute.
Oh yeah, that was made for the Super Bowl probably.
It was cute, but you guys are not showing me the money. I don't know, man. I'm very concerned, and I want to go see it. Like I said, I want to go see Mando, but if it reviews not good, I'll just wait for it. Straight up.
I agree. I'm gonna still go and see it because I got A-list, but in your situation, I would do the same as you. Yeah. I would recommend. Yeah,
because I'm not gonna,
And you're the Star Wars guy. You don't miss any Star Wars movies in theaters.
No,
you see them all.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I don't know, man. like I am very like low energy towards this movie right now. I don't know why.
Oh
Right? Like
no.
the first teaser was okay, wasn't great. The second one was good, but then
Yeah.
this thing is 90 days away basically, and I don't know what's going on. Like, what's the premise, right? It's like what's happening. So I am very concerned for Mando right now. I don't know. Um, I I I want it to be good, but if it's not right, it is what it is, and then I guess we'll pick up somewhere
It
else.
is.
You know. Yeah. Other than that, man, I watched one more episode of Wonder Man. Before we jump out of Super Bowl, I just wanna just for the zeitgeist. How do you feel about the halftime show?
Oh, this is a family friendly show. I don't want to say too much about or divisive about it. I'm gonna be. This is not me trying to be like politically neutral, but you know I am. I never have been a halftime person. I don't listen to Bad Bunny's music as it is. I saw it. Didn't. It was like any other halftime show, so I don't like. It wasn't that different than like any of the other ones I've ever. Like I've watched, Kendrick, Shakira, and all the and all the ones
Right.
before that. So
Okay.
I can't pretend like this is something more. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it chill as that, to be honest.
Okay. 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 No, yeah, I respect it. I respect it. I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm a metalhead. I'm not. Much
yeah.
into urban music at all. I did like it quite a lot. It hit hard.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was.
I mean, especially you lived in Puerto Rico as well, so I
Right. Right.
mean,
Right.
like
Right.
this that I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah. So like when it comes to like again, I'm not a fan of the music, but
Yeah.
I think that to deny the cultural impact will be to deny reality, and
Yeah.
it's
No,
a
I
big freaking
agree.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a big freaking deal,
for
and
sure.
I think they did a phenomenal job with like the set pieces and moving and camera work and all that was really.
It was shot. Yeah, the camera work was
Yeah, it
incredible.
was really good. So when it
Yeah.
comes to the show itself, yeah, the music, hit and miss. Yeah, like especially that last album, there's like some real good stuff, but I'm not a big fan of like urban music as a whole. But it was good.
The
Undeniably.
game was terrible, but everyone
Oh,
talked
that
about the
first half,
halftime.
bro. That first half was a snooze fest, and I was like, all right, give me some good commercials, right? And I think the best one, dude, I think the best commercial was, and it's sad that it was weird looking. It was the Dunkin' one, the with
Oh,
all
I can
yeah
see
with
that. Yeah.
de-aging, right? Because that it was de-aging on a
Yeah.
budget, so it didn't look quite as good as some as some other de-aging out there, but
Yeah.
but it was good. Like the I guess the lineup of stars that they had from the 90s was very on point, very good. Like
That was cool. That
I'm a
was
sucker
cool.
for the night. See, like the 90s, like for me, bro, like
Golden era.
it is golden era. It is golden era. It is
Right.
phenomenal. Like if you weren't there, you missed it. I mean, if you were there briefly, you still understand because you got the tail end of it. But
Yeah, yeah.
but to have lived the entirety of 1990 to 99, right? It was something else. It was the clear like truly the world was a different place back then. It was so good.
Oh.
Um, yeah, no, that's basically what I want to touch on. But other than that, I finished Ghost of Yote. Ending was a little bit predictable. I predicted it 5 hours in. I was like, oh yeah, this was gonna happen. Um, I was talking to someone from work that played it and finished it, and I told him it's like, hey, so this would have been cool. Like this is me putting my writer's hat. Dude, I've been writing side stuff. Like I've been writing down ideas basically, right? So like in all of those, in me trying to be very a lot more creative than I've ever been in my life. I've been writing a lot of stuff, putting a lot of ideas down. So when I was playing Ghost of Yotaro, it's like, oh, it would have been sick, right? It's like it would be sick if they would do this for the ending, right? But they didn't do it. So it's like it was very predictable. So as a story, I think the story was really good. I think the story in Ghost of Tsushima is better. But it was overall very predictable. Again, this is like Horizon again, Joel, for me. Like the story in the first Horizon is better than the second, but the gameplay on the second is better, and I think it's the same thing here. It's like the story in the first one's better, the gameplay here is better. But the gameplay on Ghost of Yotei is better. I think that's how I feel about it, and we'll talk gaming here quite extensively in a few minutes. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it a lot. I plan to go back and do whatever side stuff I didn't do, and if I can platinum it, I'll do it. There's a few trophies that I find are a little bit harder because of enemy placement, but we'll see what I can do. I was like, I'll figure something out on YouTube. And we'll get there. But I'm close to the platinum. I mean, I'm only a few hours away, and then I don't plan on playing anything until Resident Evil comes out, which is in 2.5 weeks. So very excited for that. But yeah, that's basically what we got. You want to talk Spidey for a little bit?
Yeah, you know me, it's my boy.
Yeah. So, trailer for Spider-Noir dropped, starring Nicolas Cage. Of course, based on Spider-Noir from the not the comics, but from Into the Spider-Verse. Of course, there is a comic, but this Spider-Noir specifically is the one from Spider-Verse, based on what I understand, right? And this looks interesting. This looks very interesting. Crazy to see Nicolas Cage, right? Like I've been watching Nicolas Cage since I was a kid, and it's crazy.
He's a legend. Yeah,
like this dude's still out there doing this stuff, and I know that he does whatever he can, right? Because he ran out of money. He was like buying like 2 Lambos a day or something for like 10 years. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and then like he made a deal with like the judge or whatever. Like I'll make a movie every year, and the profits go to like paying off his debts or whatever. Remember? Yeah. Which is like, what an insane deal to make. Like, I'll make movies, bro, to pay it off.
Nick Cage.
I mean, he did like that one like pig movie or something, remember? Like that was going around, and then with like a pet pig or something, and like just to pay his debts.
Yeah, Longlegs.
But the real question is, where is...
Yeah, Longlegs. I guess that did okay in the theater. That's more of a cult horror movie. But
Dracula one he did.
Oh yeah, the Ren Fair, wasn't it? Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, but the real question is, where is National Treasure 3? Sorry.
Oh man, those movies were good.
That's all I want. I like those movies. Yeah, they're goofy, but I like them.
They're gonna do The Rock 2 with the ghost of Sean Connery's ghost. Come here, give her a slap.
Oh no! No!
That's what you do, Stanley Goodspeed.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh man!
I love The Rock. That movie's so good. That was so awesome.
Oh no!
Yeah, but it's great to see him like doing quirky stuff too. He's a quirky character, like actor. Like he really thrives doing this sort of roles. So see him as like this washed up PI that with no power comes no responsibility kind of thing, and shooting it in black and white, I think it's excellent, right? It's the only way to do it, because it is a black and white comic, and take it to a black and white art design from Spider-Verse. I think I'm actually pumped for this one. I'm this is like not quietly optimistic. It's like, I think this is gonna be like Wonder Man is gonna be a surprise, and it's like, yo, this came out of nowhere and this is real good. I think it's gonna be kind of like that. But what do you think?
Yeah, I really liked the trailer for this one. I didn't know what to expect when I saw the news originally of them working on this. I was like, maybe this will be very small scale, um, artistic, sure, but not something that you would, maybe watch more than like I don't know, like a 4 episode like mini feature type thing. It's gonna be like a cool whatever to keep going, but this looks to be like a complete series, with a significant amount of CGI and budget behind it. I mean, it's Amazon,
Yeah.
so Amazon's got to like that. But that's something where you see that they are putting, their money behind a project like this. Now, just to go backtrack to what you had said before about it being the Spider Verse connection. So, like, according to Variety, and like this is again, we'll see, but they're saying like yeah, obviously Nick Cage did the voice in Spider Verse and all this, but it's not the same Spider Verse character
Oh, okay,
here.
okay.
So it's like, I don't know. I'm hopeful because we've seen this kind of thing. We've seen this before, like where like
Uh,
something like that said, and then like it does so well that like Sony and Amazon strike a deal and they're like, all right, all right, right. Like we'll have some fun like tying to this at some point. But as for right now, whatever deal that Sony did make with them to have Spider-Man here is just to let it be a standalone thing. And interesting that they made this deal. Shout out to Sony for doing this. I think
yeah.
that's one of the big things I look out here. Them like allowing, they did their deal with Disney, right, to have like Spider-Man show up, right, in the
Yeah.
Avengers films and stuff, and
They have a
making
separate.
a deal with
They
Amazon.
have a separate deal with Netflix with some other
Yeah,
movies. Yeah, yeah,
like good for Sony to making deals and not saying like this is only us. We're the only ones that are gonna do this. Like there and it looks like another quality piece with making this kind of a deal. So Spider-Man needs that. That's great. Nick Cage, like you're saying, looks like he's gonna be fully committed. He's not gonna phone it in, no matter what age he is of acting now. So he's not a young whippersnapper, but he's working, and I respect it. But like that last shot, swinging through the city,
they
dude.
look really good.
I
They're
was
really
like,
good.
okay. I was waiting to see like the Spidey action sequences a little more, because like yeah, you can do really cool black and white stylistic shots, and speaking in this kind of cool way. But when you get to like the stuff of Spidey being Spidey, it doesn't matter if he's in a new or old background, or if he's in the 2099 futuristic, or if he's just in modern day Brooklyn. Like it's still cool that you get him doing what he does, swinging through the cities. So like, I love that they kept that. Um, I I do think it's interesting. Like they did the black and white, but they also are giving you the option of watching in color. So they clearly did post. They shot it with the anticipation for black and white, but they color graded it separately, which is really cool. So there's some people who are like, they would maybe not watch the show
So they
just
probably
because of it being a black and white.
right.
There's some people who just would not like, get them. Give them the opportunity to still enjoy this.
They did the
I like that at
Godzilla.
launch.
Yeah, they did the -1
Yeah,
thing. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, like I'm very, very happy about it, and look forward to watching when it comes out. But that's my
Yeah.
thoughts on it, honestly.
Yeah. No, it looks real cool. It looks real cool. Yeah. Sony doing really good business moves lately, man. They've been
Yeah,
maybe making moves on anime. They basically own the market. Like they own the market here. Like it's and I know that there's other companies out there trying to do their thing, but like I'd say like 75% of the anime that's been exported, either Sony owns the right in some form or they own the platform, right? Because now they own
right.
Crunchyroll and Funimation. So yeah, they have their they cornered that market and they were really smart. So basically, like they saw it coming, they cornered it, and now everyone's playing catch up. So I know that Hulu was able to secure a few things back before Sony started doing it. One Punch Man, the Persona stuff, and all this. That's Hulu was able to get, but um, they went ahead and it's like, oh no, like let's go ahead and corner it. So that was really smart. But yeah, them doing deals with Amazon, doing the deals with Disney, doing deals with Netflix, like all separate stuff. Like they have their hands everywhere, and Yeah, looking forward to this one. This looks really good. But speaking of Disney, news got out there yesterday that our brand spanking new CEO, Josh D'Amaro, is considering uh, taking movies into the virtual realm. So he was talking about how instead of having movie premieres like we traditionally do, why not take those movies and premiere them on Netflix? Of course, this is probably not going to be everything, right? But specific movies that would fit the audience that Fortnite would bring in and put those movies out there as the premiere, and then the movies after that will be available on streaming. This is very forward thinking, also risky, right? It goes back to what we were talking about last week about him saying that, hey, I'm willing to take risks, and and looking forward to evolving how this business is being carried and whatnot. So to me, this is very forward thinking. I know that it's shocking to a lot of people. It's like, oh, what the heck is this guy thinking, right? But when you think about the Fortnite events, they've been happening. You know, every few months they do the big Fortnite thing, concert or whatever it may be.
Yeah, it's been for a while now.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a few years, and you know now they like
Yeah.
it used to be like once a year. Now it's every few months. So
Oh
they're
yeah.
consistently bringing that content in, and it is a big deal. It does bring a lot of people in. Um, I think you know like Fortnite has it's not compared to the rest of the industry. It shows no signs of slowing down. Right, Call of Duty slowed down. Street Fighter slowed down. A lot of games slowed down. Fortnite continues to be um, that overachiever. Like we've seen consistently, you know, Fortnite, Roblox, that sort of thing. Minecraft uh, seems to be what is attracting the larger audiences right now when it comes to gaming. So I think this is a brilliant move. Like it's odd. It would seem odd to a lot of people, and I get it. But just making these special events on Fortnite and trying to reach to the audience that want Disney once captivated by their movies, right? And now they're on Fortnite, trying to reach out to that audience. This is that's the right platform to do it at. So it's very forward thinking. Gives me hope for the Play Pavilion. Hey, a Fortnite sponsored plaything, dude. No, another no brainer, right? It's like they're full of no brainers, but they have no they're no brainer ideas. But unfortunately, it seems like Disney's full of people with no brains. So Josh is gonna come in and do his thing, and
Wow.
he clearly does have a brain because this is a great idea. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, dude?
Well, I love this news because it takes me back to my childhood with Disney, which was when they were really trying to grow like their reach with their media. You know, they always were really good at, you know, having their physical media very much available everywhere, and it was a thing that, you know, you'd sometimes get on your cable television on ABC, your Saturday night, whatever movies or whatever they would play. And they were trying to find ways that say like, you maybe you didn't own, you know, The Parent Trap or whatever on VHS or whatever it was at that time. But you know what? We'll give you that Lindsay Lohan special to you on a Saturday, free of cost, separate from, but you just bought your TV to get you exposure to the brand, right? When you do like a Fortnite thing or something like this, it's not an extra fee associated with it. Like Fortnite's a free to play open world game, right? You know, it's online matchup game. So like, you're not gonna say like, all right, you need to pay $10 to go watch this in the Fortnite worlds, this premiere or whatever. You're not gonna do that. Fortnite's not gonna change their strategy in that. That's important because you wouldn't see a deal like you wouldn't see even the consideration publicly from a CEO or from these reports coming about if this would have been Bob Paycheck. We call him Paycheck here because that's all the guy seemed about was just like
Yeah.
the money, and that's what we joke about. And if someone said there's not a dollar return directly associated at the start and just dealing on hypotheticals, this wouldn't even be consideration. I love it because it's taken me to that time. Like we saw, move from VHS to DVD, DVD to Blu-ray, and Disney was really on the cutting edge of that technology right at the launch, really trying to get people to adopt that technology and enjoy
they were a
their
huge part,
premier
yeah.
products.
I think like
They
Disney,
helped, they helped grow that,
bro.
that technology.
Disney, along with Sony, like you cannot deny that
Yes.
Sony's impact on the
Yeah.
specific market that we're going to talk about here in a second. Disney, because of the Disney DVD, that made the home theater market explode because there was a market
Yeah.
that Sony was not they had dominated with affordable systems. Of course, there was always the high end stuff. But the Disney DVD, when it started doing like the home theater mix under sound and everything was THX certified and there were all high quality transfers. It was all really good, man. So they were at the forefront. Like they pushed Blu-ray, right? Blu-ray.
That's what I'm saying.
We got
That's
Blu-ray.
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they closed the deal. It's like we're going Blu-ray exclusive and HD DVD, even though rewrite speeds on those discs and the read speeds on the players was better than Blu-ray because of Blu-ray having Disney, they won the war. So
Right.
I mean, it's undeniable, right? So yeah.
It's undeniable, and that's what I'm saying. I saw that shift and how they helped push that media, and then it felt like when your Netflix race started to really they broke the Pandora's box of the online streaming and other ones started to fall, and Disney was kind of last to that race when you really think about it. Which I'm not saying that's the worst thing for them, but Disney Plus was a little later on after a lot of these other ones. But they started off really strong, have kind of struggled between.
Yeah.
Now we're here, and we're having conversations about another way of modern media. Could they be the ones that again start off a new media race of exposure?
Yeah.
Music
Very well
videos and
it could
artists
be.
and concerts are doing this, but could they be the first to say we'll put movies in these virtual worlds, in these spaces where kids, and not just kids, there's adults playing Fortnite. Spoiler, there's a lot of people playing these kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a global reach. Same way they did in the old days with their cable TV, where there was money behind it, but said, we'll have this playing on here, and maybe we'll bring people to have better, thoughts towards the brand. I like it from a marketing standpoint.
It is very interesting. Do you remember Club Penguin, sir?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was on that.
And they used to do the cross promotions with Disney Channel stuff on Club
They did?
Penguin. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they don't. I mean, that's a platform that was back then, but retaking that sort of platform as that online sort of a neighborhood that they had with Club Penguin. Of course, Fortnite's totally different, but
No, yeah.
Fortnite is video games to video game. What it's like Smash Bros Ultimate, right? It's video games to video game. So, yeah, man, it's a no brainer. It sounds ridiculous on paper. You would tell this to people, and I was like, oh, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But it makes sense, right? Because you're not. This is new. A new way to reach an audience, and it's a brilliant move. You know what?
Yeah,
we're off. I think we're off to a good start, sir.
Let's see it come to fruition. But I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Let's see if we can get some brains donated to the rest of the company. Trickle them down. Come on, guys.
Hey, how it starts. That's how it starts. Sometimes it's not that everyone else doesn't have brains. It's about the blind, leading other people, and then they just follow in suit. The yes men.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
think,
can you can empower people. A good leader empowers people to be true
yeah,
creatives, to think outside the box, and pull people to their best capabilities.
absolutely.
I
And
think that many people said that about Iger. People will say that about maybe even Eisner before and stuff like that. Like, let's try stuff, you know. But when you get the traditional suit, you don't get that. So
yeah,
hopefully it produces that.
and I think that Disney, what's I think what's, and again, I hope this changes, right? But their process, I think they're more. Disney's a company that is a creative company at its heart, right?
Yeah.
And you cannot measure creativity and dedication to what you love from check boxes. And they're more interested in check boxes than they are on reaching out to the
Yeah.
people that are truly creative and have a passion for what they do. And while that keeps happening, right? They're not going to move forward. Like something's got to change. I don't like again. I always empathize with people when uh, they're laid off and lose their jobs. Like I've been there, right? It really really does suck, and it is an unfortunate situation. But them getting rid of most of their HR people. I don't know if you saw that last week. Um, they got rid of a lot of the recruiters, a lot of the HR people. Um, if that could signal to a big shift on the way that they hire talent, and they've been struggling with that for a long time, right? I remember when I first moved here, I would put in for a job at Disney. I would get a call within a week,
Yeah.
and
Normal.
you know, uh, now you put in for and you never hear back from anyone. You see something
So
out there, it's like
it's well
just
said.
just
Yeah,
out of
you hear
interest,
the
right? It's
stories.
like it's like yeah, you hear it from everyone, right? It's like, and we've all been there, like we gotta be realistic, right? So we're looking for our own budget. We have I have mouths to feed, and you're always looking for a better opportunity when it comes to compensation. So you would put for something, and well, okay, oh, okay, cool, and that's it. It is, and I don't know, they like the two times the three times before 2010 that I put in for a Disney job, I got a call back, and I wasn't even ready for those jobs, and now 15, 20 years of experience later, yeah, okay, so I really don't know, man. It is an ass backwards company. I really have no clue what's going on, man. Josh, you gotta figure this stuff out, bro. It is very interesting, but no, we're realistically speaking, right? It's like, um, you gotta provide for your people. So you're always looking. It's like, hey, I mean, they're putting this advertising this salary. Sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Nothing happens because you never hear back from anyone. It is ridiculous. So not devastating because I'm happy, right? It's like I am thankful for what I have and I am treated very well. So I have no complaints. But yeah, it's very interesting. Like I want to, like, especially now where I'm in, I don't know, like I guess this stage of my life where I'm trying to be very creative and jogging down ideas and writing and
Wrote a book.
wrote a book and translated it, and now I'm putting ideas together for something else. And it's um when you're trying to make a creative break, like we've don't been doing the podcast for a while, trying to get more engaged with other events, um but then you see this uh stalemate at Disney, and it's like, and then you see a video and it's like, oh yeah, we did this thing, isn't this cool? It's like, it's mid. It's like, what are you guys doing, right? So very interesting. We'll see. We'll see how Josh does. So, um, looking forward to that, sir. Today, fresh out of the oven, we have the first state of play of
Let's do it.
2026. Very very cool stuff announced, sir. Um, I think the big one. I mean, there's a couple of big ones for me at least, but
Yeah, yeah.
a God of War trilogy remake. So we're talking 1, 2, and 3 being remake. The original voice actors back, for Kratos, and they he did say that it's a ways out. So I wonder how.
It'll take time.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do this. If they're going to do separate games, is it going to be like Final Fantasy VII, or is it going to be like all in one big game, which would be weird but doable, I guess. Um, very interesting. I like. I don't. I never played I played the first one. I never played 2 and 3. I know that they're very good, and I guess this would be a good opportunity for me to go back and check those out. So,
Yeah.
I think the 2018 and Ragnar, I think those two are phenomenal. Like those two games, the writing, the voice acting, everything on those games at some point. So, I know that this ones are not as deep as those, as 2018 and Ragnarok, but they're still fun games. So definitely would like to check it out. But what do you think?
Keeping alive a medium, not I don't say it's just a medium, but just like a franchise like this, and like people like experience it still like in a new generation. Because like let's be real, if you didn't have those consoles at that time, there's not many people who are going to go back and play these games. So
Yeah,
it's a great way to have that exposure again. We see this with a lot of remakes, but God of War being what it is, like when people talk about God of War, they instantly think of the 2018 one. Like they don't think of, or the most recent one,
right.
Ragnarok, and they don't really like it. It's had, for me, some of the younger ones that maybe are just getting into it, maybe the teenagers and stuff, don't realize like, hey, there's a long history before this of games, and so let's go ahead and make sure they get that exposure if they want to play it. Those that have been legacy fans of it get an opportunity to own it now on their latest consoles, and then on top of that, like the side scrolling thing, like okay, cool, like expand on it even more and add some more to it. So yeah, good news. I think it's a good, like the business marketing side of me says, yep, good move, do it.
Okay.
I think the gaming side of me says like, wow, this actually intrigues me and says like, okay, maybe this is something that I would want to go back and experience afresh. So all wins around.
Yeah, for sure. They also shadow dropped a game today, God of War: Sons of Sparta, which is
Yeah.
a prequel. And it features Kratos and Deimos, his brother. Like I don't think we've, maybe on a flashback on one of the other games, but I don't recall seeing him, at least on the first one. I don't remember. That was 20 years ago, so I don't remember precisely. And I know that he does mention him in Ragnarok. So uh, very cool. It's a side scrolling action platforming game. So looks pretty cool. Like the art design looks great. So wouldn't mind checking it out. Konami had a bunch of stuff. Like Konami's back from the dead for real now, and we finally get a new Castlevania, like a proper 2D Castlevania. So Castlevania Belmont's Curse, a 2D. I don't want to say Metroidvania, because it is a Castlevania game. But it looks very good. Coming out this year. Art style again. It looks beautiful. Just what I wanted on a Castlevania game. I know that the DLC that came out for that game, I forgot the game's name. It was a DLC for a game that came out a few years ago. And there was Castlevania DLC a couple years ago that came out for it, and um, and that was very well received. I think he got like even nominated for like Game of the Year that year at IGN, because he got it. It was like supposed to be excellent. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted on a Castlevania game. Back from the Dead. That is really cool. Also, Back from the Dead, Joel. Out of the PS3 prison, Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally coming out on modern consoles. Hey, hold on. I gotta do this. Let's see. Where is it?
Yes! Yes!
Finally, man. Freaking finally, dude. It's like, I've been wanting to play this game again. I played it. Dude, I think I played this game, man, before 5 came out. So 5 is already 10 years old. Because I remember 5 was coming out when I first met you, like a few months after I met you. And then,
Crazy.
so yeah, man. So I think that summer that, when we started working together, I think that's when I played MGS 4 for the last time. Man, I wanna like legit. I wanna get it. I wanna get it. This game is so good. It's so dumb because you play for like 15 minutes and then you get a 2-hour cutscene and then you play for another 15 minutes and then you get another hour cutscene. It's super Kojima, but it's just how interesting this game is, and I guess that it was the impossible game to port. I want to wait. I want to wait and see. I'm not going to pre-order or do anything, right? Because I want to see how this game actually performs on a PS5. Because this game, so again, this game was allegedly impossible to port. I don't know if they lost the source code or whatever happened to this game. I really don't know, right? Because I know that happened to Kingdom Hearts, where the Kingdom Hearts that's on PS4, that is not the same Kingdom Hearts that you got on PS2, because that source code was lost, and they had to rebuild the game on the 3DS engine that they did for the 3DS games. So that's interesting. So I don't know what they're doing with this. I don't know. This was a custom engine that Hideo Kojima did when he was back with Konami, and there's product placements. There's like Macs and iPods, and they took out Blu-ray discs on PS3, right? It's like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I just want to see it, and I hope that I'm gonna wait. I want to see how this game performs. Like if it has performance issues, I'm gonna wait until they iron those out. But I really want to play it again. So I'm really pumped. What do you think about this, dude? But this is a collection though. This is a collection. It's coming out with Peace Walker too. So it's Metal Gear Solid 4 and Peace Walker on the same bundle. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it, and I personally think that like them announcing, like we've talked about this year as a whole, not the craziest with IPs getting some big new releases. So a lot of things are gonna go into like the backlog. This is one of those ones that like it's worth it. It's worth it. So I'm excited for them to have this news drop, and it's coming out in the summer, which is like a nice time too for people to get a little bit of time in towards the end. So it's exciting. I'm happy about this.
Yeah. They also showed a new Silent Hill. I'm scrolling through the notes. Come on, notes. Where are you? There we go. It's not on the notes. Hold on. Silent Hill Townfall. And it's a brand new game. And this is developed by Screenburn, and I don't know if they worked on that last game. No, they did not. They are based out of Scotland, so I'm not familiar with them. But it looks good. It looks Silent Hilly. It looks, almost like a Lovecraftian almost kind of horror, and that looks interesting. So that was pretty good. We got updated trailers for Resident Evil. I don't need to see anything else. I don't want to see. I want to play the game. I don't want to see any more trailers. I'm done. Like I didn't even go back and watch the previous. Like, hey, this is the things that you can do in Resident Evil. I didn't even watch that. I was like, no, I don't want to see it. I just want to play the game.
They already have your money.
They already have my
Yeah.
money, dude. They don't have. Yeah, exactly. Just give me the game. At this point, I'm just waiting for it. The game
Yeah.
Sorrows looks really good. By Housemark. So this is like a spiritual sequel to the one that came out a few years ago on the
Returnal?
PS5. Returnal, yeah. So this looks really good. Like the changing weapon and all that, and you try to avoid bullets, and it's procedurally generated. That it's caught my eye. Like I know Returnal's a very good game. A lot of people speak highly of it, but this looks like it's just taking that and elevating it. So to me, it looks really good. Yeah, Marathon. I don't know, man. Marathon looks okay. They changed the art design a little bit. That comes out March 5th, and I don't know if this game's gonna be free to play. I haven't seen anything, but I mean it looks fine. I'm not too much into the whole online thing, type of like Destiny stuff, but it looks fine. Game that looks really good though. That James Bond game, sir. That looks good.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that looks really good.
Kind of like Uncharted mixed
Yeah, I'm
with
excited
Hitman
for it.
almost, right?
Yeah. They understand like the need for it to be. It's a more mainstream, but like, yeah, you're gonna get some interest factor for this one.
Yeah. No, it looks really good. And that's coming out summer. That got delayed a couple months. So allegedly the date for GTA got leaked. I don't know if or confirmed. I don't know if you saw it.
I heard something about this, but was it an actual date or was it like time? Because I heard it was like November.
November 19th is the date that got out there. Yeah. Yeah. And they did say that it's going to be $80 for the game. And then what was the other thing that they said about GTA? Oh, like the rumors that it's coming out only on digital and then the physical version is coming out later. So it's a lot of games doing that lately, man. I don't know.
The shift.
Yep. Sir, how do you feel about Star Wars Galactic Racer?
Okay, I got a message from a friend of the show, TJ, who's been on a few years ago. Talking about how hey, this looks really awesome. I gotta be real, like it does actually appeal to me because like just from the trailer, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know this was something even in production at all until like we saw this release here. But it was giving me Need for Speed meets Mario Kart meets Star Wars. Like I don't know if that's what it actually is going to be.
Right.
When like I actually have some like full gameplay of it. But that's what I saw with it, and I'm like, okay, like Star Wars is leaning into stuff where it's like we're not trying to make a whole new story out of this. You got the Millennium Falcon with some random like booster on the side of it with that one like shot that they have, and like let's play with like the wonkiness of like Star Wars, but give us like a cool racing game like this. I think there is no harm, no foul here. Hopefully it's actually a well-developed game because it could be a fun game to just casually play. I don't know if it's gonna be co-op or not at any moment. I kind of would like to see that for like an online. I'm assuming co-op, but I don't know when to side couch co-op. But I'd love to see something like that. I don't know if it's just gonna be only just like an online, play with random people kind of thing. But it'd be exciting to see, how this comes out. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. Did you ever play the old pod racing games?
No,
too young
I've seen so
probably
many
for that?
videos of how
Okay.
good. Yeah, I had friends that are older than me that had it and stuff,
Yeah.
but no.
So that was the one that came out on like N64, Dreamcast, PS2. There was a version for it, right? I think was it PS2? I don't think it was PS2. It was like N64 and Dreamcast.
One
yeah.
probably. Oh no, yeah.
Maybe a PS1. I don't remember. But there used to be an arcade, sir, by Sega, and the arcade had the two levers on the side with the buttons on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you
I've
used to
seen
do
that.
the
I've
and
seen that.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That game was
I've
sick.
seen that one.
Yeah, it was so
I
good.
played that. So back in the day, the Orlando Science Center
Okay.
had the Electronicon thing that they used to do
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever. And
yeah,
they like
yeah.
one of their first years, they brought it in. It's
Oh,
cool.
nice. Okay. Yeah, it was a big
Yeah.
screen, and then
Yeah.
to steer you had to like take power off of one of the turbines, so it'll steer to that side, and then if you go like back and forward like Anakin did in the movie, you would get a boost, and it was really good, man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
arcade was legit. And
For sure.
and then the home version, which was a different game, it was still very good. Um, yeah, I you know what? I'm like low key excited for that game. I don't know if I'm gonna like straight up buy it, but this could be one of those games that you see on a sale that comes out like Christmas sale or whatever, that on PSN, and you just get it, and have
Yeah.
fun with it. So, yeah, I mean it looks good. So I'm hoping it does well because it seems to be, um, uh, at least it seems like it's been made with care. So.
Yeah,
So that's
agreed.
good. All right, Marvel Tokon. So they announced the release date coming out in August. They announced the X-Men team. Sir, who the heck is Magic and the other girl that showed up in the trailer? Not Cerebro,
Go
but
back and watch it.
oh, hold on.
Who was it? Oh, I'm pulling it up right now. See if I can jump to it.
It was so they announced Wolverine, right? And that's the Unbreakable X-Men. Oh, Danger. So Magic and Danger were the other two characters they announced for Team X-Men. Along with Wolverine, and then Storm was already announced and she was on the demo. I talked about it when I played the beta that she's really good.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
but yeah, who are these two other characters? I don't know who these characters are.
Me either. This is deep cut, but like that's a cool. The X-Men has got
Yeah.
a significant catalog of characters. I mean, this is like when you even whether you were a book or a movie watcher, there's a lot of characters that people would like. They don't even remember who they are. You just remember maybe powers base and stuff.
Right.
Great way to tap into it on here. Good on Disney Marvel to let them go ahead and pull in some unique characters here for this.
Right.
But yeah, I can't pretend to tell you that I know about this like that or care.
So now that they have like teams like that, right? They got Team X-Men
Yeah.
now. Who's gonna be in Team Spidey? I mean, it's got to be Venom.
Yeah.
Venom, Black Cat, and Goblin.
Out of villain, yeah. If you put another villain there, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe they'll have a villains team with like Doom. Well, like Doom's by himself, right? It was who's gonna be Team
Right.
Doom, right? So Team Doom's probably gonna be like villains, like 4 villains there. Who's gonna be in Team Cap and who's gonna be in Team Iron Man, right? The TBD. So I think they're doing something really funky here, and I like it. And this game is really good
I like
too.
it. I
Yeah,
like it.
dude, like this game is legit, guys. This game is really
Yeah.
good. That beta was
Yeah.
really really fun, and the game looks phenomenal. So if you're remotely, and it's really easy to pick up, really easy to like learn and get through the basics. I would recommend this game. Like it's like straight up, I haven't played the full game. I already recommend it because I really enjoyed the beta. So I'm looking forward to this one. This one's day one buy for me, man. And I may
Nice.
get that ultimate edition that they announced with like the DLC and everything. Because the DLC has 4 more characters, and it has like I don't know if you saw, it has the classic Iron Man costume. So instead of playing like the Gundam Iron Man, you play with like the old like OG Iron Man costume and Cap too. So, and then Spider-Man's alternate costume is the PlayStation Spider-Man with a white spider. So, man, this game, it looks great. It plays great. It plays like butter. I I said it when I played the beta, and we recorded after that. It's like this game feels like you're playing on a stick of butter because it is so smooth. And I've been playing fighting games for 35 years. And this is the smoothest fighting game I've ever played.
Amazing.
It was incredible. So I highly recommend. I'm not hyping the game because I'm a Sony pony. Well, I am, but I gotta tell you, like straight up, games are a real deal. So if you like fighting games and if you like Marvel, there's no going around it. This game's real good. So looking forward to it. And they showed a few more things. Dead or Alive's back, so they're re-releasing Dead or Alive 6 on PS5, and they are working on a new title for Dead or Alive. And that was mostly the most important stuff, I want to say.
Yeah.
It seems like Konami is truly committed to their franchises coming back. That's great to see. Looking forward to that Castlevania. That's probably going to be another like day one for me. It looks phenomenal, so I'm looking forward to it. Control Resonant looks incredible, so another game of 2026 that I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, it seems like again, they said that the PS6 is going to get delayed, about a year. Who knows? PS5 is still going strong. I think that they have a really good lineup. This is only the first show of the year. Wolverine's coming out later.
I got more.
And then whatever, and then all those Xbox games coming over. Hey, I wouldn't mind picking up Halo and Forza, honestly. Like Halo, Forza, and Gears, I picked the Xbox Trinity. Because that's been the three games that they consistently produce that have decent quality. So that's coming out now. So Xbox is gonna do their thing. I have my opinions on it. I've been known to be wrong from time to time, but I don't think they're in a too hot of a spot right now, if you want to say. But yeah, pretty good stuff coming out, sir. Looking forward to finishing Wonder Man and having a discussion with you, and
Sure.
and see what's out there after that. So yeah, you guys stay tuned. In the meantime, Joel, go ahead and plug us in, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for sticking with us on this show. We're on podcast platforms of your choice, places like SoundCloud, Spotify, Amazon Music. Find us, subscribe to us. Even if you don't listen to podcasts and you usually watch the video, still subscribe so it'll be there when you do listen on audio only. And of course, like I just said, we are on video version. So on YouTube, no load time on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, help support the show, push the algorithm, share it with your friends and family. We greatly appreciate it. And, we encourage you also follow us on social media at no load time. It's at no load time. God willing, and be at San Diego Comic-Con and some other conventions as well throughout the year. Always good to keep along, follow us, and see what we're doing. Additionally, we would encourage you want to support the show financially. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/no load time. That's patreon.com/no load time. You can support the show financially with as little as $1 a month. That's really $1 a month. Shout out to producer Tony. Appreciate you. And last but not least, if you have a question, comment, or feedback, send an email to noloadtime@gmail.com. That's noloadtime@gmail.com. And possibly we'll even talk about what you send in on a future show. Thank you, and see y'all next time.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe. We will see you again next time.